What's poppin', boys and girls? This is Sabro4, and I have one more match to show you guys with Espeon and Garbodor. Then it's goodbye for this deck. The rotation isn't going to happen like tomorrow, but I won't touch it anymore, at least for the channel. We had a decent run, I believe. I had a decent fun using it. It's pretty much kind of like the Garbodor, a little muck deck in a way. It just has Espeon splashed in, and of course a little focus on the other two guys. But it's pretty good. Stage 1 decks are usually really fun for me. Simple to use. Very nice. Okay, so it seems I'm going to open up with this Eevee and get to play first. So got a Psychic Energy to instantly evolve into our Espeon GX, which is good. And I even have DC in hand, so we're going to be ready to have a very explosive turn next turn. Just start attacking immediately, I suppose, the better thing to say. Explosive turn is just gives the wrong idea. But it is going to be a pretty good turn still. I'm going to use the Mysterious Treasures as well. Get the Trubbish, so we'll get an additional Pokemon down. And draw a lot of cards with Lily while holding on to the DCs for next turn. So, just a pretty solid turn overall. We're looking really good, drawing 5 here. Let's get Faramasa, my free retreating dude, to play you down. Unfortunately, though, things might be troublesome. As you can see, my opponent opened up with this Zekrom and Pikachu GX. This is arguably, I would say, still the strongest deck in the format. It just has the biggest ceiling when it comes to damage output and just getting big KOs easily. Just flooding the board with energies. You either can put them in a different Pokemon if you think you won't be able to make the big attack with Zekrom and Pikachu. It's just very, very strong. They utilize all the best cards. Electro powers, you got the radar for searching, energy acceleration. They really just have everything. I stated this on many occasions. Now, the good news is, though, is that since this deck does run quite a few energies on its Pokemon, especially if they want to make use of the GX attack Bolt, you need at least 5 minimum. Even with the Thunder Mountain Stadium, they need 5. So maybe we'll be able to take advantage of this and inflict high damage with Psychic. So my opponent is doing his shit there, grabbing the Zero Aura for the board control. Very good. Then you gotta grab the Tapu Koko Prism, get those free energies, and he's gonna go with a Lily of his own. Got that with Tapu Lele. Man, it's gonna suck really bad that we lose in Tapu Lele GX. I mean, I guess I kind of got used to it, but I don't know. I mean, it's really sad that the reprints that they're gonna make in Hidden Fates, won't count for the standard format. They're just alternate art promos. I don't know. Maybe they'll do something different. I don't know what's coming, but they pretty much stated that they are gonna be alternate art promos, and if they're not going to be counted as, new reprint cards like in Legendary Treasures or in Generations and what have you, then we won't be able to use them. So, sucks. Anyways, back to the game. It's my turn. Attach the DC, then go with a Cynthia. Don't draw a lot of good stuff, but let's use the Judge Whistle and draw an additional card. Nest Ball, okay. It's going to work out for me. Get an Eevee, or should I get Garbodor? You know what? Ditto. The thing is, Ditto would be good because it can evolve into anything, but I'm just afraid of the Wobbuffet. I know this deck sort of runs it. Yeah, just kind of getting those reminders from the National Championship. Okay, so my opponent, if you didn't notice, made a sort of smart play, retreating onto the Tapu Lele, leaving it as a decoy there, because he knows that if he keeps the Zekrom fresh, it's all he needs to win. But I'm going to play around this with Divide GX and put all of the damage on that dude sitting there on the bench. So I'm just essentially telling him, hey, if you're going to use this dude to make your big attacks, you're not going to get that GX attack because he's going to be hurt, and I'm going to make sure to kill him on the next turn. So I'm just sort of giving him a sort of warning shot, you could say, with Divide GX. We already spent our GX attack, but it's pretty much worth it. Just putting the damage on the Zekrom. This is going to slow down my opponent. You know, if he does do something like Acerola, of course it would suck, but no matter what, even if he does that, I just know that I slow him down. He's going to have to move the energy back, and just, I mean, unless he has energy switches and he can play down another Zekrom, then it would be all for naught. But I don't think this sort of a deck could really use Acerola. It's just very, very few people that might tech like one in. So, good damage on that dude, and if he decides to use it, I can do a lot of damage with Psychic. You know, our Espeon is still pretty fresh. My opponent is still in the process of gathering his resources. Ultra Ball. Let's see what he gets. Gonna get the Zapdos, and it makes a lot of sense. One of the better things of this deck as well is they've got the Zapdos strategy to fall back on. Just use a good non-GX attacker and do high damage. So Electro Power, and that's 110 damage on my dude. So it's in that range to die next turn if he does that trick again. So let's evolve into Espeon Lost Thunder. This Pokemon is also going to serve me very well. I can use it. I can use Energy Crush and do high damage even with that Pokemon. Now it's a bit sad. I mean, if we just did 10 more damage, I could have KO'd this Zapdos. I would have easily retreated and just did 100 damage, but not doing that. We're just going to do 100. So let me check out my opponent's discard pile. And he does have exactly 6 trainers items, so I'm just going to attach the energy on Trubbish and just risk it. Hopefully we see one of the Garbodors or like a mysterious treasure to search it. So we're going to go with Ingo and Emmet, and what do you know? I do see the treasure. A bunch of psychic energy, that's not good. But we'll ditch one, get my stage 1, and I'll be able to get the KO. That's what I wanted. Just get the KO, keep the pressure up, knock the Zapdos out. He's going to lose an energy too. And just keep the momentum going. So get the free retreat since I have my stadium out, make use of it since we had to play it anyway. Normally I wouldn't play it. I would wait for them to play the Thunder Mountain. But we were going to use Ingo and Emmet, so there wasn't much choice in the matter. So I get an Espeon GX from the prizes. That's not good. I can't use this Pokemon yet. I suppose my opponent doesn't have much going on either. He did promote the Zekrom, but I mean, you have to choose. I've got 2 Pokemon out. If you KO one, the other is going to finish you off. So he has to make some tough decisions. I guess he never would have realized that this sort of an Espeon deck would be giving him trouble. But yeah, we're doing a pretty good job so far, countering the Zekrom Pikachu GX deck. Espeon isn't faring too bad. And Garbodor is, of course, always strong when the opposition has a lot of items in the discard pile. Another card that's going to be leaving. I think this one is about time. From Guardians Rising. It had its run. It's time to shine. It's just a few other cards that are just sad that are going to be leaving too soon, I would say, if they won't get reprinted. So my opponent going to go ahead and go with the Tapu Koko GX. I guess he still didn't use the GX attack, but what will you do though? I mean, if you use that guy's GX attack, then I don't have to worry about Zekrom anymore. If not, I mean, he can just use Sky High Claws and just get the KO on Garbodor, but it's not what he wants. Just use a GX Pokemon to score a one-hit knockout on a one-prize Pokemon. So Ultra Ball, he's going to search for something else. Let's see once again what he does. He played down to Dedenne and drew a few cards there. Another very good Pokemon that is just a great Pokemon in general. I guess this is going to be sort of the GX staple replacement for Lele. But these Lightning decks can make even more use out of it because they can use it to attack too in emergencies. And it actually has a decent GX attack too. So let's see, my opponent using Lily drew a lot of cards there. what can he do though? I mean, he can't use Guzma, and I gotta be thinking what I'm gonna do on my turn. I need to start building up other attackers and just gathering my resources. We kind of don't have much going on with this hand, so he really is thinking hard. Just gonna go with the Sky High Claws, but yeah, no matter what he did, this wasn't gonna be a very good turn for him. He needs to set up for the future to make more significant plays later. So he still has 4 energies, and I can go ahead and use my Espeon. But we gotta get like another attacker. I guess gonna make use of the Espeon GX since we can't do the highest damage now with 3 energies on 150. So that's nice. It's actually pretty cool because with 150 HP I can even use Pheromosa and get the finishing touch on the Tapu Koko. So it's pretty nice. He finally played down the Thunder Mountain, so now he's gonna get that plus. It's quite annoying. That Zekrom can just use his attack for only 2 now. Man, my hand it got really fucked. That Ingo and Emmett didn't help me out at all. And that Cynthia before that. We're even prizes, but he has a bunch of hurt dudes, a bunch of GX Pokemon hurt. I only have my Espeon. Damn it. It's just the thing is, I'm able to retaliate nicely, but after Espeon, I won't have anything to fall back on, so we gotta like get a supporter next turn, damn it. So Sky High Claws, I guess it's gonna leave the Tapu Koko there to die. He did use Energy Switch and saved one of the energies. I guess he's still aiming to use the Zekrom GX attack bolt. It's the wise thing to do. So let's see, draw a card with Judge Whistle, and just a fucking choice band. I don't need this, damn it. Wow, so it's not, things aren't looking good. I'm gonna use Pheromosa, get the KO there. And we still have Espeon, but I gotta get something here. So get the Erica from the prizes. Okay, that's something I can use, but damn it. Since we didn't play any basic Pokemon, I won't be able to like have like a Garbodor or something ready for the next turn. It's a bit sad. We were looking really good, but now we don't have much. We're still at even prizes, and he's going to go ahead and commit Zekrom there. Can he do it, though? He's got 4 energies on. He needs 1 more. He already used Tapu Koko Prism. There's no energy in play, so you can use Energy Switch, so I think I'm safe. But next turn, it's going to be a pretty decisive one. I got to get some significant things, or I'm going to lose. So he has all these energies, but there's no Tack Ball to finish me off. Gonna use Ultra Ball. What will you search? Discard the Raikou there. I like seeing it. I like seeing it in decks. This card, another great card we're gonna lose from Shiny Legends. I wish I had more. I wish I utilized it more. In the end, I never showed you guys my Zekrom Pikachu GX deck because I never managed to get Zero Auras. I managed to get everything else with ease, I should say, and we never managed to get the Zero Aura though. And I didn't want to show a deck list without it, so sad indeed. I did run the Raikou in my deck, so that's why it won't be the same when the rotation happens, even if I do show it. Get Zero Aura. Okay, so I'm gonna just spend a few cards from my hand just so that I can make the damn Eric alive. We top deck that Muck, which is completely useless right now. And Erica, draw a good 5 cards. I get a few Pokemon, but oh, for fuck's sake. We just had to get that Ditto, didn't we? I wish I just grabbed something else. Only 1 Pokemon, too. That's not good. Ah, shit. So what will we do now? What will we do indeed? Should I attack with Ferromosa? Should I use Espeon? And I guess I am gonna go with Espeon. If I leave it on the bench, he could target it down with Zekrom, and I won't even get to use it. So Energy Crush. The fucking annoying thing is now is that he can just. I was gonna be screwed either way. I needed to get more basic Pokemon down to have something else for backup. Now all he has to do is just use Zekrom, use Tack Bolt, KO my Espeon and my Ditto, and I'm only gonna have Ferromosa. No Garbodor, no other Espeon to fall back on because we didn't get any basic Pokemon. So really unlucky there, damn it. I mean, I guess I could have promoted Ditto there as a decoy, or Ferromosa or some shit. Yeah, I probably should have used Ferromosa. Yeah, there was no point using Espeon. I should have just used Ferromosa. A major misplay on my part. I mean, he could have had Guzma at this point. You know, he was building up his hand. But nobody's going to know. I definitely shouldn't have used Espeon in the active position. So unfortunately, he goes with Attack Bolt. It's the correct play to make to sort of checkmate me into losing. He gets rid of both of my attackers. And, you know, with Ferromosa there, I can't do shit. There's nothing I can do. We can do like 50. But this is nothing. I mean, even if like I just had the Ditto down and just used like a Psychic or like a Confusion with Espeon to just confuse him or something, I would have been better off. But unfortunately, couldn't do it. So it's gonna be GG. I have to keep playing here, but we're losing. We're gonna lose no matter what. So just one high jump kick. There's nothing else I can do. It's GG. But we fared pretty nicely. If it wasn't for that mistake and I just didn't get unlucky with drawing, I think I could have had this deck. Espeon would have been able to beat this Zekrom too. So that would have been sweet. Nevertheless, GG. Still a good fight. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys subscribe and leave a like. Share this video with your friends. Thank you guys for watching as always. And I'll see you guys in the next one. We'll see.